As I said on Monday, there are credible reasons to believe that agents of the government of India were involved in the killing of a Canadian on Canadian soil. That is something of the utmost and foundational importance in a country of rule of law, in a world where international rules-based order matters. We have a rigorous and independent justice system and robust processes that will follow their course. And we call upon the government of India to engage with us to move forward on getting to the truth of this matter.
Hello, Mr. Trudeau. Mackenzie Gray with Global News. So far, none of the U.S., UK, Australia, or New Zealand have echoed the allegations about India. We know you gave a heads up to some of those world leaders. Did you ask them to publicly condemn New Delhi?
As a country of the rule of law, we have an obligation to ensure that those processes unfold in a rigorous and independent manner, and that is what we are ensuring. At the same time, we are ensuring that Canadians stay protected and that we stand up for the international rules-based order. That is something that we are doing, and it's something we are doing alongside our allies.
But so far at this point in time, you seem to be alone in echoing these allegations. Are you concerned that Canadian allies have not gone nearly as far as you in this situation?
We're standing up for the rules-based order. We're standing up for the rule of law. We're highlighting how unacceptable it would be for any country to be involved in the killing of a citizen on their own home soil. And that's something we will continue to stand for.
Prime Minister, since you made your statement in the House of Commons the other day, some of the reactions, some of the conversation's been about the quality of the evidence, how much Canada has. You said it was credible. Can I ask you to characterize it just a little bit further about how extensive it is, how solid it is, and whether you might ever share some of that with the public? So how extensive is this evidence?
I think it's extremely important that as a country with a strong and independent justice system, we allow those justice processes to unfold themselves with the utmost integrity. But I can assure you, the decision to share these allegations on the floor of the House of Commons Monday morning was not done lightly. It was done with, or Monday afternoon, was done with the utmost seriousness.
If I understand correctly, are you suggesting that the evidence was extensive? Is that what you're saying?
I'm repeating what I said on Monday afternoon, that there are credible allegations that we need to take extremely seriously as Canadians and indeed as a world.
Did Prime Minister Modi confirm or deny these allegations when you talked to him about them?
As I said, I had a direct and frank conversation with the Prime Minister in which I shared my concerns in no uncertain terms.
Hi, Prime Minister. Tom Perry, CBC. Can I ask you, you've been asked about this already, but India has suspended visa services here in Canada. Are we going to reciprocate? Are you going to take some kind of action, tit-for-tat action in this?
We call upon the government of India to take seriously this matter and to work with us to shed full transparency and ensure accountability and justice in this matter. We are a country of the rule of law. We are going to continue to do the work necessary to keep Canadians safe and to uphold our values and the international rules-based order. That's our focus right now.
But first, can I ask you a couple of things about India? Will you share the evidence? And the other question about India is, can you tell us what kind of precautions that Canada is taking, security measures at the High Commission in India?
First of all, Canada has a rigorous and independent justice system that we trust to follow through the processes. As a country of the rule of law, we will ensure that those processes are strictly abided by and respected. In terms of safety in Canada and safety of Canadians, we always take the safety of Canadians extremely seriously, whether at home or overseas. I can assure everyone that Canada is a safe country. I continue to call for calm and for Canadians to remain true to who we are, open, respectful, grounded in respect and trust in our institutions and our law enforcement and justice systems.
Given the fact that Mr. Nijjar was aware that there were threats against his life and meeting with intelligence officers, I'm wondering if you're concerned at all about how this was handled by the RCMP and CSIS and whether there should be a review of the fact that this couldn't have been prevented.
I think there will be many questions continued to be asked about the matter at hand, and it is important that we continue to do everything necessary to keep Canadians safe. People come to Canada from every corner of the world, sometimes fleeing regimes that share very different values in various parts of the world than Canada. And when they come to Canada, when they become Canadian citizens, they deserve to be fully protected. And that's something that we have always taken seriously as a country, and we will always look to do even more to keep Canadians safe.
We have time for one last question from international media.
Prime Minister Neda Tawfiq with the BBC. You'll have no doubt seen commentary that the relations with India amongst the West, its growing importance, plays into the fact that a lot of your allies have been silent on this. I wonder what your reaction to that is, and if you do believe that accountability, if the evidence is credible, borne out by your investigation, if that will take a back seat to the harsh realities of geopolitics.
There is no question that India is a country of growing importance and a country that we need to continue to work with, not just in the region but around the world. And we're not looking to provoke or cause problems. But we are unequivocal around the importance of the rule of law and unequivocal about the importance of protecting Canadians and standing up for our values. That's why we call upon the government of India to work with us to establish processes to discover and to uncover the truth of the matter and to allow justice and accountability to be served.